Welcome to the December 2nd, 2025 City of Oshkosh Plan Commission meeting. We're glad you can join us. I do see we have a quorum. I have a few housekeeping items to go over before we begin. Please turn off or silence all personal communication devices. The applicant and members of the public may address any item before the Plan Commission once the relevant item is called and public comment is open. Before speaking, you're required to write your name and address on the speaker registration form located at the podium. Unless an exception is made by the Plan Commission, the following rules will apply. The applicant can be given up to 10 minutes to present any information they wish for us to consider. Thereafter, members of the public will be given up to 5 minutes to address the specific item before the Plan Commission. Members of the public may speak once per called agenda item unless a Plan Commission member requires clarification or wishes to ask you a question. Questions or statements from the audience will not be considered. Only statements from the podium, after you've written your name and address and within the allowed time constraints, will be taken into consideration. After all community members have had an opportunity to speak on the called agenda item, the applicant will be asked if they have a final statement for the Plan Commission, and then the Plan Commission may take action on that agenda item. The Common Council has adopted rules of decorum for city boards and commissions, including the adoption of a civility pledge. No person shall personally attack a board or commission member, city official or staff, or any other person. No person shall make irrelevant, unduly repetitive, offensive, threatening, slanderous, defamatory, or obscene remarks or act in such a manner to disrupt or disturb the orderly conduct of the meeting. This includes hand clapping, stomping of feet, whistling, shouting, or other demonstrations. I thank you all for your understanding. Now on to the agenda. Roll call, please.
Mr. Rucker?
I'm here.
Ms. Davy?
Here.
Mr. Lowenstein? Mr. Bowen?
Here.
Ms. Shireman? Here. Ms. Propp?
Here.
Mr. Pollock?
Here.
Councilmember Bulow?
Here.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Here.
Chairman Perry?
Here.
9 board members present.
Excellent. Now we're going to move on to the consent agenda. Are there any members of the public that would like to make a statement about any of the consent agenda items? If so, approach the podium, make sure your name and address are on the speaker registration form before speaking. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak on any of the agendas on the items on the consent agenda? All right, I'm seeing none. Is there any member of the Plan Commission that wishes to pull any items off the consent agenda? Mr. Bowen.
3, please.
Item number 3 will be removed from the consent agenda. Any other members of the Plan Commission wish to remove an item from the consent agenda? Okay, so with the removal of item number 3, Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Move to approve the consent agenda?
Second.
We have a motion to approve the consent agenda minus item 3 and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Ms. Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Ms. Shireman?
Aye.
Ms. Propp?
Aye.
Mr. Pollock?
Aye.
Councilmember Bulow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
All right, thank you. On the consent agenda, with item number 3 that was asked to be removed, it's recommended approval pertaining to acquisition of vacant property located east of the 3100 block of Vinland Street. Was there any site inspections on that particular property?
Bulow and Bowen? Okay.
Okay, those are so noted. Is there a staff report on that particular item?
Justin Gierock with the Department of Public Works will make his presentation.
Wonderful, thank you.
Was not specifically prepared for presentation, but a high level, what this is the city is looking to acquire the parcel outlined in red here from Valley Christian Schools to develop a detention basin for stormwater management, both for the Furno Avenue extension as well as the Valley Christian development as they develop their school site.
Thank you. Plan Commission, do you have any technical questions for the staff? Mr. Bowen?
But, yeah, technical question is, I had it pulled because I couldn't quite tell from the staff report. It is just lot 2 of this CSM that
It's
you're.
just the
referencing?
red outline, I think, yes, correct, lot 2.
Okay, so just that piece, lot 1 is not part of.
It'll remain Valley Christian's parcel.
Got it, okay. Yeah, that was why I pulled it, just technical.
Mr. Pollock?
What is the future zoning plan for this area? Residential, commercial?
Currently, the zoning is institutional. That fits with Valley Christian's use to the north for the new high school and their remnant parcel on the south side of future Finland, or Furno, I mean. And then it's also consistent with the city's proposed stormwater detention development on the south side of Furno.
My concern is why are we building a detention pond on what's going to be the new Furnace right on the road, as opposed to possibly back from the road and save that more valuable land, especially if it's going to be commercial, for commercial properties?
So certainly understand that thought and that consideration. The challenge would be is to get DNR permitting for the construction of Furno, we need to get the water to the basin to be able to treat it and then back out. This area is challenging just based on the fact of where we'll be able to discharge this. So as a part of the project, we actually have to run an outfall pipe all the way down Jackson Street to, I don't remember, it's 600, 700, 800 feet to get to where we're going to outfall back into waters of the state. So I think the location of it makes it challenging to be able to move it off the front of the right of way, as well as Valley Christian owns this land now, and they're willing to sell it to us to be able to construct it here.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any other technical questions by Plan Commission? Okay, I'm seeing none. Because this was pulled off consent agenda, I will open a public comment period if the public would like to speak on this specifically pulled item from the consent agenda. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak on this agenda, consent agenda item number 3? Any member of the public that wishes to speak? Okay, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public comment period. We do not need a closing statement from the applicant, so Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Mr. Bowen?
I'm going to quadruple down on our workshop commentary regarding this particular road and the site plan that Valley Christian brought in. Supportive of the project, supportive of this part of the project. I'm encouraged, actually, to be totally honest with you, that the city will be controlling this parcel across the street from where they're going to have their driveways. I hope that that means that maybe there will be some collaboration and some consideration for the driveway concerns that we all shared for the pickup drop-off at that future high school. So I'm going to make that comment again and again and again and again.
Thank you, Mr. Bowen. Any other discussion on this motion? Okay, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Miss Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye?
Miss Shireman?
Aye.
Miss Prop?
Aye.
Mr. Pollock?
Aye.
Councilmember Bulow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
Thank you. First item after the consent agenda is minutes from the November 4th, 2025 Plan Commission meeting.
That was in the
No,
consent.
that's in the
Okay,
consent.
hold on, it was on my sheet.
We can do it again if you want.
All right, here we go. The regular agenda, which is actually now item number 7, is review and make recommendation on a petition for direct annexation by unanimous approval, West Furnow Avenue annexation from the town of Oshkosh, located at the West 3100 block of Jackson Street. Have there been any site inspections?
Bowen, Davy, Bulow, and
You
Shireman.
may add myself as well.
And Perry. Okay.
All right, I will accept the staff report and make it part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The city is requesting a direct annexation by unanimous approval of approximately 2.36 acres of land located on the west side of the 3100 block of Jackson Street, currently in the town of Oshkosh. The proposed annexation is approximately 1/4 mile long by 80 feet wide, as shown outlined in blue on the map. The proposed annexation consists of 4 parcels, 2 outlots located here and here, and the city recently acquired some small corner pieces at the intersection of Jackson Street and Furno Avenue. The purpose of the annexation is to allow the city to dedicate a street right-of-way for an extension of West Furno Avenue, which will connect Vinland Street to Jackson Street. As seen over here, all the way to Jackson. This dedication will occur in January of 2026. Construction of the street will be scheduled for next year as well, with completion scheduled for late 2026. Currently, the properties fall under our Town of Oshkosh zoning classifications with Community Business District, or B2, on the north side of the annexation, and Light Industrial District, or M1, to the south, or the south portion of the annexation. The surrounding area has a large mix of uses along the Jackson Street corridor, including single-family residences, various commercial uses, personal storage, and agricultural uses. Once annexed, the properties will be assigned a temporary and permanent zoning of suburban mixed use, which aligns with the comprehensive plan's mixed-use land use recommendation. The annexation complies with Wisconsin's statutory requirements for a unanimous annexation and will not create a town island. And the annexation is currently under review by the Wisconsin Department of Administration's Municipal Boundary Review. The Department of Public Works has evaluated the request and stated that city water mains, sanitary sewers, and storm sewers, along with other public utilities, will be constructed within the Furno Avenue right-of-way once dedicated. The Oshkosh Fire and Police Departments have also reviewed the annexation and have no concerns about providing services to this area. So staff is recommending approval of the West Furno Avenue annexation with the temporary and permanent zonings of suburban mixed use as requested.
Thank you very much for your summary. Plan Commission, do you have any technical questions for staff? Any technical questions for staff?
So
Mr. Kiefer?
The annexation is just the Furno Avenue that was in blue there?
Correct.
That's the only part that we're talking about. So none of the parcels either north or south of that?
Correct.
Okay. Are those remaining Town of Oshkosh properties?
Yes, they'll remain in the town until such time where the owner requests or petitions for annexation into the city.
Okay.
Any other technical questions for staff? Okay, I'm seeing none. I'm going to open a public comment period. The applicant is the city, so the public comment is now open for the general public. Is there any member of the general public that wishes to address this item on the agenda? Any member of the public that wishes to address this item on the agenda? Okay, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public comment period. And the applicant, would they like to make a closing statement or pass? All right. So, Commission, the Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendation as stated in the staff report?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Mr. Bulow.
Just a clarification, a petition by annexation by unanimous approval means that the town of Oshkosh has agreed to this as well, correct? Is that my understanding?
They not necessarily agree to it, but with a unanimous annexation, they would have very little grounds to oppose the annexation.
Okay.
Any other discussion on this motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Miss Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Miss Shireman?
Aye.
Miss Praw?
Aye.
Mr. Pollak?
Aye.
Councilmember Bulow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Item number 8 on our agenda is a review and make recommendation on a specific implementation plan amendment for an additional dwelling unit at 740 South Main Street. Have there been any site inspections? And you may add me as well. Thank you very much. Those are so noted. I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you. So this is the Mill on Main development, which is currently under construction on the east side of South Main Street. An SIP was approved back in 2022 for a mixed-use development that included 3 5-story buildings and a private clubhouse. The applicant is now proposing 1 additional dwelling unit on the site that will be within the existing clubhouse that was approved as part of the SIP. According to the applicant, the unit will be a residential suite designed for flexible use, allowing it to function as a manager's residence, a standard leased apartment, or short-term corporate housing to accommodate seasonal professionals. The approved SIP included a BSM to allow reduced parking to 467 spaces where code required 763 spaces. After that approval in 2023, the zoning ordinance was updated to reduce the parking requirement for apartments to 1 space per unit plus 1 guest space per 4 units. Based on the current parking requirement for apartments, along with the commercial parking requirement, code requires a total of 445 parking spaces for the overall site, and they are providing 467 parking spaces, so they now meet the current code requirement for parking on the site. There are no other changes being proposed other than the residential unit within the existing clubhouse, and no changes to the design of the clubhouse. So with that, staff recommends approval of the SIP amendment as proposed with the findings and conditions in the staff report.
All right, thank you very much. Plan Commission, do you have any technical questions to staff? Mr. Bowen?
Are we being asked to consider this because of the parking ratio changing because they're adding a unit? Or are we being asked to approve this because they're adding a dwelling unit within what had been approved or shown on the plan as a clubhouse? I'm just curious.
It's because they're adding an additional residential unit, so.
So that kind of changes the math?
Yeah, what was approved was 295, now it's 296, so it ultimately, there's a change to what was approved, so we had to run it back through.
But it still is, when we approved it, did we approve the 295 or did we approve the parking based off the 295?
We approved both, I guess,
Both.
yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm fine. I'm just curious.
I wonder too, though.
I kind of wish our code would give you guys the flexibility to approve stuff like this sometimes without having to bring it to us for the sake of the petitioner, for the sake of staff, for the sake of 2-hour meetings, I guess. That's my soapbox, but I'm just curious what we're actually approving, so thank you.
Any other technical questions to staff? And Ed, you're only allowed 3 soapboxes per meeting, and you're at 2.
I'm on 2. Yeah.
Okay. Any other technical questions to staff? All right, I am seeing none. So this is a public comment period, and I will request a statement from the applicant if they are here and if they so choose. Is the applicant here, and do they choose to make a statement? Not seeing them. All right, then I'll open the public comment period to other members of the public. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak on this agenda item? Any member of the public that wishes to speak on this agenda item? All right, seeing none, I'm going to close the public comment period. We don't need a closing statement from the applicant, so Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as stated in the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Councilmember Buelow.
Thank you. My only question is, if this had been in the plan previously, would it have been approved then? I don't see any problem with this, but I just want to make sure they're not doing some sort of an underground, like, get one thing in and then here, we're going to add one more or anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't see any issues with it being approved. If it had been done originally, it just would have kind of changed the math for parking.
Okay.
Any other discussion on the motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Miss Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Miss Shireman?
Aye.
Miss Prock?
Aye.
Mr. Pollock?
Aye.
Councilmember Buelow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
Okay. Item number 9 is to review and make a determination of a specific implementation plan for an additional dwelling unit at 740 South Main Street.
No.
No.
We just did that.
Number 9 we're on.
Review and make a determination on an architectural building plan review for new wastewater treatment buildings at 233 North Campbell Road.
Sure.
All right, my cheat sheet is a little off today.
Too many items.
Okay, have there been any site inspections?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please report your summary.
Thank you. So the site is an 11-acre property with frontage on North Campbell Road, Dempsey Trail, Knapp Street, and Campbell Creek. It is used as the city's wastewater treatment plant. The city has identified the need for 2 additional buildings on the existing wastewater treatment site to aid in impending treatment limits of the plant and upgrade existing treatment operations. The first proposed building is on the northwest portion of the site along Campbell Creek, and it will contain new tertiary filtration units and other ancillary equipment. And the second proposed building will be a UV disinfectant treatment equipment building, and it will be constructed over an existing tank kind of to the southwest of the tertiary filtration building. So architectural review is required for all public buildings. The new building will include, the walls will consist of tilt-up precast panels with a brick form liner finish on the exterior. The existing buildings have block walls with brick exterior. So the brick form line pattern of the proposed precast panels is intended to match the face brick of the existing buildings on the site, and it will be stained to match the color of the existing buildings. The applicant has noted that on past projects, this approach has produced building facades that look very similar to adjacent buildings with genuine brick and block walls. So here's a color rendering. So it shows here the new tertiary filtration building, the UV disinfectant building, and an existing control building. Staff has determined that the proposed building designs will not have a negative impact on the surrounding area, as the structures will be harmonious with the intended character of a large-scale public facility site. Although the site's existing buildings have a brick exterior, the proposed precast panels with brick form liner will provide a consistent appearance with other existing buildings on the site. So staff recommends approval of the architectural design of the proposed filtration building and UV disinfectant building.
Thank you very much for your report. Plan Commissioner, any technical questions for staff? Ms. Shireman?
I was surprised that there's no standard design for institutional buildings. Is that common? Is that the way it is in other cities?
So I haven't really compared to other communities, but I think the intent is that institutional use is such a wide variety of building types. Could be schools, churches, public buildings. So that's why we really don't have specific standards for industrial uses because there's so much variety there.
It's broad. I mean, you're making the assumption that what we're seeing is, I mean, it makes sense if you can see it, but just to have no standards or, I mean, there's no guidelines, there's nothing in the current zone?
Nothing for new buildings. Existing buildings are supposed to kind of match or blend into the existing building if there's an addition, but a new building does not have any specific standards for institutional.
Okay.
Ms. Davy?
The comprehensive energy plan that was approved by the Sustainability Board and by the council would suggest that it would be wise to put solar panels on these roofs. Is that being planned for?
I would have to defer to the applicant on that one.
If the applicant is here, it would be a good time to answer that question during our technical questions.
I will attempt to answer that. I do not believe solar panels have been specifically looked at for these facilities because of the number of utility structures and other units that are on top of them and the equipment that is in there. We do have the main wastewater treatment plant. In my opinion, with the roof size, would be a much more feasible area to put solar panels on, should that be deemed something that we wanted to do at the site, than these smaller ancillary buildings with numerous items on the roof.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other technical questions for staff?
Should we move to?
Any technical questions? All right, I'm seeing none. I'm going to open a public comment period. The applicant has made a statement. Does the applicant wish to make an additional statement?
Should have just stayed, I guess. No, unless there are any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, is there any member of the public that wishes to comment on this agenda item? Any member of the public that wishes to comment on this agenda item? All right, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public comment period, and the applicant can make a closing statement if they so choose. So, Commission, Planning Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as stated in the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Ms. Prop.
I appreciate that they are attempting to blend in with the existing buildings. It's not a gorgeous building, but it's adequate.
Okay. Councilmember Bulow?
Just two quick thoughts. Number one, cleaning water is important. That's one of the basic functions that we must do, and this, advances that technology. And number two, just a general comment. When I got on council, I was offered a tour of all the city facilities and buildings, and this was weirdly one of my favorite tours. And what they're doing over there is really fascinating to see, and the science that goes into giving us clean water is quite awesome over there.
Ms. Davy?
I think I'm going to be voting no on this for reasons previously stated.
Any other discussion on the motion? Okay, I'm going to add some discussion. I'm also in agreement with Ms. Davy that we have to take some opportunities to look at alternative sources of energy. And I'm still very upset about the fact that we missed out on the bus depot, because those roof lines are actually perfectly facing the right direction to have made that work. And when I look at the plans here and I see all the open space, I do believe that this would have been a great opportunity for solar. And I do understand that there are several municipal grants available either through the state or the federal government that could have been applied for to make this happen. And so I don't know if I will vote no, but I wanted to state that I am in agreement with that as well. Any other discussion on the motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Ms. Davy?
Nope.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Ms. Shireman? Aye. Ms. Prop?
Aye.
Mr. Pollock?
Aye.
Councilmember Bulow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 8-1.
All right. Right, I'm just making sure it matches. Okay.
It does. It does.
All right, item number 10 is review and make a determination on an industrial design standards variance for exterior building materials on a new storage building at the northeast corner of Furno Court. Have there been any site inspections? Okay, those are so noted, thank you. I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you. So the subject site is a 2.5 acre vacant lot at the north end of Fernald Court. The surrounding area consists of industrial uses to the west and south and residential uses to the north and east. The applicant has proposed a 9,300 square foot building for Winnebago County Housing Authority staff offices and vehicle storage space. So here's the building located on the site, has parking in the front, side and back, and has overhead doors on the east side. Here are the building elevations. Code allows non-decorative metal panels to be used if enhanced on all elevations with at least 15% class 1 or 2 materials, and the building will consist of metal panel siding on all facades, which is a class 4 material. So the front facade is enhanced with stone veneer and windows to exceed that 15% class 1 requirement. And the applicant is requesting a design standards variance to allow the side and rear elevations to be deficient of the 15% class 1 material requirement. This will be primarily the metal panel siding. According to the applicant, the front facade is enhanced with the class 1 materials and decorative metal canopy to identify the entrance and improve the curb appeal of the building. The overhead doors on the east side of the building were placed there to be minimally visible from the street, and the applicant has also noted that the proposed side and rear elevations with nearly 100% metal siding exterior is compatible with neighboring industrial buildings along Fernald Court, which include minimal class 1 or class 2 materials. Here's a color rendering of the building. Staff has determined that the proposed exterior materials will not have a detrimental impact on the overall appearance of the site. The front facade will exceed the class 1 material requirement to enhance the view of the site from the street, while the side and rear facades will be minimally visible from the street. Also, the proposed materials are consistent with neighboring buildings on Fernald Court, which appear to consist mostly of metal siding without class 1 or 2 materials included on the sides and rear of those buildings. Also, a design standards variance was recently approved for the adjoining property to the west, which is Monroe Equipment, to allow an addition with side and rear elevations clad in metal panel siding without the required class 1 or 2 materials. And here are pictures of some of the neighboring buildings. So this is the one immediately to the southeast, which looks like it's primarily metal panel siding. Here's Monroe Equipment, which recently got the variance for the rear addition. That's primarily metal panel siding. And then here's the building to the southwest of Monroe Equipment, which again is also primarily the metal panel siding. So the proposed renderings do kind of fit in with the surrounding buildings. So staff is recommending approval of the variance from the industrial design standards.
Okay, thank you very much for your report. Plan Commissioner, are there any technical questions to the staff? Any technical questions to the staff? Okay, seeing none, I will open a public comment period on this agenda item and ask for a statement from the applicant if they are here. Is the applicant here, and do they choose to make a statement? Okay, the applicant chooses not to make a statement at this time, and so therefore I will open the public comment period to the rest of the public and ask if any member of the public would like to make a statement on this agenda item. Any member of the public wish to make a statement on this agenda item? All right, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public comment period. Would the applicant like to make a closing statement? Okay, the applicant passes, and so Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as stated in the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Any discussion on this motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Ms. Davy? Aye. Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Ms. Shireman?
Aye.
Ms. Pratt?
Aye.
Mr. Pollack?
Aye.
Councilmember Bulow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
Okay, for the rest of the meeting, I'm going to actually call a recess until 4 p.m. because there are public hearings, and they've been advertised to start at 4 p.m. So we are in recess until 4 p.m., in which time we will promptly re-adjourn.
Can I
check the rest of your sheets.
This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly. This local government meeting is currently in a break. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. This is GovTV, opening accessibility and understanding of local government, helping you to be informed and involved. Also streaming live and on demand at oshkoshmedia.org and radio simulcast on Oshkosh FM 101.9. Like us on Facebook at our Oshkosh Media page. For a schedule of all GovTV programming, visit our website at oshkoshmedia.org. Please stay with us. Coverage will resume shortly.
All righty. All right, we're coming back from recess now, and I'm calling the meeting back to order. We're starting with item number 11, which is a public hearing. It's a review and make recommendation on a zone change from rural holding district to heavy industrial district with a planned development overlay for properties located east of Compass Way, south of Meadow Park Drive. Have there been any site inspections?
No.
All righty. I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The subject area consists of 2 vacant lots in the Southwest Industrial Park, generally located east of Compass Way over here and south of Meadow Park Drive to the north up here. The properties currently have a zoning of rural holding, or RH. The area was rezoned from light agricultural district in 2017 with the zoning ordinance rewrite to the current rural holdings. At that time, it was uncertain what type of development would occur at the site because the land was owned by a multifamily development company. The city acquired the land in 2023 with the intent to market the land for industrial development, and recently the city is in talks to sell a portion of the subject site for proposed manufacturing use. The surrounding area is vacant and undeveloped lots, or surrounding area is vacant or undeveloped with lots to the north and west. The city's transload facility is located to the south, along with some stormwater management features, and there's existing manufacturing to the east. The 2040 Comprehensive Land Use Plan recommends industrial use for the subject site, and the proposed zone change is intended to accommodate the proposed land sale and proposed manufacturing use. The proposed use includes a 120,000 square foot building with other site improvements. A planned development overlay is being placed on the site to be consistent with lands to the west, which will be combined with a portion of the subject site. The planned development will be available in case the proposed development needs relief from the base zoning of the HI district standards. A certified survey map has been recorded for the proposed land sale. The land that would be sold is outlined in this blue right here, which is a lot to be sold. And the proposed zone change from RH to HIPD is what's being shown in pink. Staff is supportive of the proposed zone change to HIPD, as it will serve to accommodate the proposed manufacturing development on the subject site. The zone change also brings the site in compliance with the 2040 Comprehensive Land Use Plan recommendation for industrial uses. So staff is recommending support of the proposed zone change as requested.
Thank you very much for your report. I do want to remind the Plan Commission that we did receive a letter of support from Wisconsin and Southern Railway on this one. I appreciate your report, Plan Commission. Any technical questions to staff? Mr. Bowen.
Can you, actually, just slide here just on, can you go back to that? So lot 2 of that CSM is not changing zoning?
No, everything in red is going to be rezoned from.
Oh, lot, the blue parcel is what's being sold?
Correct.
Got it, okay, thank you.
Any other technical questions for staff? Okay, I'm seeing none, so this is a public hearing. I'm going to open the public hearing, and since the city is the applicant, they do not need to make a statement, and so unless they choose. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak on this agenda item? Any member of the public that wishes to speak on this agenda item? All right, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public hearing. Would the city like to make a closing statement? I see they do not. So Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendation of the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on this motion? All right, I'm seeing none. Let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Miss Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Ms. Shireman?
Aye.
Ms. Prop?
Aye.
Mr. Pollock?
Aye.
Councilmember Buelow,
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer,
Aye.
Chairman Perry.
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
All right, item number 12 is also a public hearing. It's a review and make a recommendation on text amendments to the zoning ordinance. There are no site inspections, so I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The City of Oshkosh Department of Community Development requests the review and approval of amendments to the zoning code. There are currently 3 specific provisions that have been prioritized. First being single and 2-family residential building height. Second being commercial and industrial stormwater imperviousness. And the third being freestanding ground sign setback requirements. The objective of the height amendment is to expand opportunities and options for single and 2-family properties located in denser urban core districts that may have the ability to build vertically on a dimensionally smaller lot compared to horizontally on a home with a larger suburban lot. For example, an existing home in these areas could look into the feasibility of finishing attic spaces into livable dwelling space in lieu of constructing an addition in the back of the side of the home. Neighborhood scale and character will continue to be protected and regulated through the exterior building design standards of the ordinance. Specifically, this code section limits proposed building heights to not exceed the height of the tallest single or 2-family dwelling immediately adjacent to the subject property by more than 1 story. However, in general, the compact and denser districts should benefit from the height amendments through housing variety, reinvestment, and density options. It's also important to note that properties will still be required to meet uniform dwelling code requirements through building plan review to assure health and safety standards are still being met. The amendments to the stormwater surface ratios in Chapter 30 are in response to recent requests for commercial and industrial properties to exceed zoning ordinance limits via planned developments. I know specifically this board has seen, I believe Jeff, what we got up there, is that the, help me out with the name of the Millworks project, I think was the most recent one you guys have seen. So specifically, while each zoning district has prescribed surface ratios, Chapter 14 of the Stormwater Management Ordinance has detailed requirements for treatment and alternative design practices that achieve the project goals and performance standards. Required green space standards will remain unchanged through setback minimums and landscape point totals found in the landscape article of the ordinance. And finally, the requested modifications of the freestanding sign setback standard are similarly identified from the numerous plan development modifications that this board has seen. Practical placement of monument and dual post signs at the same setbacks as parking lots or building improvements has created placement limitations that can be alleviated through reducing the required sign setback in the select districts. The reduction will still provide ample area for landscape improvements and sight lines to be maintained for traffic visibility and safety. So although the commission has 20 sections referenced in front of you for amendment, there's really only 3 core principles being proposed. 7 of the code requests are in the single and 2-family districts for height amendments. 9 of the requests are tied to multifamily, commercial, and industrial districts that have reviews performed under Chapter 14 for stormwater. And 3 of the districts will have both height and stormwater surface ratio amendments as they allow for residential and non-residential uses such as UMU and the NMU districts. These 3 code changes are just a small sample of a pending larger code rewrite. The ordinance has been in place for nearly a decade with periodic updates annually to strengthen and adjust to development patterns. In general, the current focus is assisting with development flexibility in projects to reduce administrative relief requests tied to plan developments or other appeals such as building or zoning code variances. Staff recommends approval of the amendments as requested.
All right, thank you very much for your report, Plan Commission. Are there any technical questions for staff? Ms. Sherman.
So I have a couple. When I read this, I was like, this is really great. Like, I don't remember us doing this, and you said you do this annually, you come before us and make adjustments?
So typically, and Jeff Bryan, I guess, help me out here, in the past, prior to this year, I think in the last 6-7 years leading up to it, I think we've kind of targeted to do it biannually to make the zoning ordinance a more dynamic instrument. I know I've been here about 20 years now, and in my first 5 to 10 years, we hardly ever touched it at all. So I know we've made it a concentrated effort once we did the comprehensive rewrite in 17 to make this a much more, like I said before, dynamic expectation that we've recognizing development patterns and we're adjusting to it. So again, we've been doing it sporadically, and this is just kind of the latest effort before we do another big comprehensive one.
Okay. And then my second question to that is why did you just choose 3? Like, why didn't you? I
think these were the 3 most pressing ones that we saw, that we see the most volume for, and I think there was also in conjunction with Kim, help me out, or there may be some pending state legislation with some of the housing bills and things like that we thought this might be advantageous for.
Right, and these came to our attention as recommendations, so we reviewed them with surrounding communities and our own code and brought forth the recommendations that we thought would benefit us immediately before we even go into the full rewrite.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I just think about this commission does that a lot. Say, God, I wish we could do this. So every time we say we wish we could do this, hopefully you're listening.
We're taking notes.
Yeah,
we have
down.
a huge list.
I mean, we just said it tonight with Ed. Like, too bad you don't have a little leeway. Like if somebody adds 1 square foot, that you don't have to come before us and do that. You know. So hopefully somebody's listening to those kind of things. Okay, thank you.
All right, any other technical questions? Mr. Pollack?
So the maximum amount of residence would be 3 stories, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you.
And that's for 1 and 2 families.
Other technical questions? Any other technical questions? All right, I'm seeing none, and so I'm going to open the public hearing. The city can make a statement if they so choose. Otherwise, I will open the public hearing to members of the public that wish to speak on this agenda item. Are there any members of the public that wish to speak on this agenda item? Anybody that wishes to speak on this agenda item? All right, I'm seeing none, so I'm going to close the public hearing. Would the city like to make a closing statement? Okay, Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as stated in the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this motion? Councilman Buell.
I can't vote for this fast enough. Well, I suppose I can because I'm going to take a minute here. I have one of the giant old houses that's huge walk-up attic, and I was talking to Councilmember Stevenson about what I could do to possibly finish this. And he's like, did you know that you can only finish half of this right now? Like, you can have a half-finished attic. I'm like, if I wanted to have a den for my teenagers to come up here and play, I can't. So the fact that we can now is so logical, it is almost confusing. So thank you very much for bringing these forward, and that one especially I just am in love with.
Any other discussion on this motion? Any other discussion on the motion? All right, I'm seeing none, so let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker?
Aye.
Ms. Davy?
Aye.
Mr. Bowen?
Aye.
Ms. Shireman?
Aye.
Ms. Pratt?
Aye.
Mr. Pollack?
Aye.
Councilmember Buelow?
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer?
Aye.
Chairman Perry?
Aye.
Motion carried 9-0.
All right, item number 13 is a review and make recommendation on a final plat for the creation of a 30-lot single-family residential subdivision west of Mockingbird Way and east of Windsong Terrace, the 5th addition to Casey's Meadow South. Have there been any site inspections? You may add me as well. All right, thank you very much for that. I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Please present your summary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The subject site is situated east of Clairville Road and west of the current boundaries of Casey's Meadow South, initially developed in 2005. On August 12th of this year, Council approved a 91 preliminary plat for the 5th addition to Casey's Meadow South. The preliminary plat will be developed in 3 phases, each containing approximately 30 lots. The 5th addition encompasses portions of 2 lots totaling 8.655 acres, both currently vacant or used for agricultural purposes. The lots are zoned single-family residential 5, aligning with the comprehensive land use plan for light density land use, and is consistent with the development to the east. The surrounding area is mostly undeveloped or agricultural, with exception of Casey's Meadows South development to the east, and there are several rural-style single-family uses along Clairville Road and a cable service provider facility on the west side of Clairville. The final plat focuses on the northern third of the pre-platted area, proposing the creation of 30 single-family lots. These lots range in size from 7,320 square feet to 15,770 square feet in area, and the lot widths vary between 61 feet and approximately 95 feet, with depths ranging from 120 feet to around 197 feet. All of the proposed lots comply with the SR5 minimum code requirements regarding width, depth, and area, and are in character with the previously development to the east. With a proposed total of 30 dwelling units on the 8.6 acre site, the development exhibits a low density of approximately 3.5 units per acre, where the SR5 zone district has a maximum density of 5 units per acre. The plat includes new right-of-way dedications featuring the extension of Mockingbird Way. This is the overall plat, but this is a close-up of the actual platted area. So we got Mockingbird Way being extended approximately 580 feet to the west. And this extension will connect to a proposed 225-foot extension of Windsong Terrace, which was a previous item for land dedication, which is located right here. Windsong Terrace will be constructed by the city, and once connected, Windsong Terrace will be renamed to Mockingbird Way, which is scheduled for January of next year. This extension will establish a crucial connection to Clearville Road, enhancing access to a collector functioning street and reducing traffic through the neighborhood to the east. There are also two new north-south streets shown on the plat. The first, Autumn Lane, will run from Mockingbird Way south 525 feet and will eventually make a connection to Casey's Trail in later phases of the development. The second new street, Lila Lane, will again begin from Mockingbird Way, heading south 252 feet, connecting to Casey Trail in a future phase. I might have reversed those. As far as engineering and stormwater management, the Department of Public Works has evaluated the availability of city utilities to support the development. City water and sanitary sewer services can be extended from all the adjacent streets. The water main will be further extended along Mockingbird Way and Windsong Terrace to connect with new water main on Clearville Road, scheduled for construction by the city in 2026. This extension will create a crucial water loop, ensuring continuous water service for the entire Casey's Meadows South development. Civil designs for utilities, street construction, stormwater management have been submitted and are currently under review. Approved plans will be required for each phase of the final plat development. The City of Oshkosh Police and Fire Departments have been notified of the final plat and reported no issues with servicing the proposed development. They are in very much support of the extension of Mockingbird Way tying into Windsong Terrace for another connection to Clearville Road, which they had expressed was a major cause of concern in the past. Parkland dedication. The original Casey's Meadows South the parkland dedication for Casey's Meadows South was fulfilled with the first phase, resulting in the creation of Rouge Park. Rouge Park encompasses 42.3 acres, which significantly exceeds the land dedication requirement of 5.18 acres for the entire proposed 205 single-family lot development of Casey's Meadow. So they have fulfilled the parkland dedication requirement. Street lighting, the applicant submitted a street lighting plan reviewed by the Department of Public Works and the Electrical Division. The plan proposes 5 additional streetlights along the newly created streets, and the plan conforms to city standards for spacing, illumination levels, and fixture type. Terrace Street plan was also submitted. The plan has been reviewed by the Forestry Division. The plan identifies 40 terrace trees, providing a minimum of 1 tree per lot as required by subdivision regulations. Final tree placement may shift to avoid conflicts with driveway aprons and utilities. The city forester will coordinate with the developer on final species selection, which will be consistent with the approved species list and site considerations. With that, staff is recommending approval of a 30-lot 5th edition of Casey's Meadows South final plat with the following conditions: that all water, grading, and drainage, sanitary, sewer, storm sewer, and paving plans shall be approved by the Department of Public Works prior to Common Council approval, And final street terrace tree planting locations and species will be determined by the city forester.
Thank you very much for your report. Plan Commission, any technical questions for staff? Ms. Shireman?
Is the connector that's going to be done, did I hear you say January? Out to Clareville?
The dedication occurred at this meeting, yeah. It will
Yeah.
go to council for the dedication at the following meeting.
Okay.
The name change from Windsong Terrace to Mockingbird Way occurs in January. And this will be constructed, Justin, correct me, next year?
Mid next year.
Yes. So the connection from Windsong Terrace to Mockingbird will be completed sometime next year.
The curb and gutter, that was my question, like not just a gravel road out there.
Well, this will be initially gravel for 3 years, I believe.
So our current plan with the extension utilities down Clareville, as part of next year's project, is to extend sewer and water in Windsong Terrace and extend the asphalt street to the end of basically the Casey's Meadow Phase 5. So it'll be an asphalt street from Clareville till the development picks up, where it'll be a concrete street inside the development.
Got it. Thanks.
Now, this section, once the utilities are in place, will be gravel for 3 years.
Correct, that is the plan with the developer right now. It'll be gravel for 3 years, and then it'll be concreted after that.
Okay.
Any other technical questions? Mr. Polley?
Several meetings ago, I believe it was this same development, the developer was asking the city to pay for paving some of this road. Is the city paying for any of this road pavement or road work?
This is going to be part of the city's project, so it'll go through the normal city CIP process.
Why should the city pay for it when normally a developer would? Is there some reason for that?
Mr. Wiesenberg is going to take care of all of the stuff located on his plat. That is not, the portion of the Windsong Terrace extension is not something that he actually owns. That's something that we did with the right-of-way. So because of the process where he's putting in 30 homes, we have negotiated a deal with him where we will assist with putting in that connection, recognizing the importance of the connection and wanting to make sure that it's completed.
Any other technical questions for staff?
So there's no cost to the existing homeowners along Windsong Terrace, or whoever owns those lots? There's no cost like we've seen in some other developments recently where the city annexed land and redid the road, and the cost went back to the homeowners there. That's not going to be the case in this situation. How does this differ?
Some of that is still being determined. The only thing that we're worried about right now is making sure that this plat passes PC.
Do we know what the cost is going to be for the state taxpayers to put that section of road in?
We haven't done any bidding or any sort of anything like that at this time.
Ms. Davey?
This is a little bit different subject, but going back to the parkland dedication, for your notes, for the next time amendments get changed, I think it would be nice if there was a clarification that says that the parkland has to actually be usable for recreation, because you really can't play in a marsh, or, I mean, you can, but I wouldn't want my kids to. And I believe that a lot of that 42 acres is not really step-onable, am I right?
That's still up to our Parks Director to determine what land he wants to be actually dedicated as parkland, and he does do an analysis to determine if it's usable or not. We've had it with other developments as well.
So that is in the code already, and
Yep,
it did happen?
Yep, that's something that we already take a look at with all of our developments and any parkland dedication property. Yep.
Thank you.
So Rouge Park is basically a marshland that has a bunch of paths, walking and biking paths and bridges and so forth that has been constructed. There is no playground, and that's a vital concern to me. The only playground that is even anywhere near this is Traeger School, elementary school, and then the parkland that was put in with the off of 9th Street further north, the Pickard Estate. And so again, we're adding a number of new homes again, and we're not having anything for these kids to play on. And there's more land to be developed, more additions to this, I think. And we're continually utilizing what was 30 years ago put in from when Roosh owned all this land and built all the subdivisions, everything north of 20th and west of Oakwood. And we basically got a bunch of marshland that's considered the parkland dedication for thousands of homes, thousands of kids. It's pretty sad, and no financial commitment whatsoever to Traeger when that went in from any of these developers, Roosh, or anybody. It's pretty sad that we're not doing anything as far as park land, and there isn't really anything you can do in Roosh Park. It's all marshland and wetland area, so you can't put a playground in that area. And so I think we need to look at this and say, what are we going to do in the future? What are we going to do with these other properties? And we can't just keep going back to the 40 acres that they dedicated, a different developer, family, yeah, but not the same developer as this. How does he get to keep using that parkland for parkland dedication? If somebody else came along and wanted to dedicate land there, could they? It's in the same area. Maybe they own that farmland that's further west and north of this. If somebody else bought that because we want to tag into the Roosh parkland area too. Why is it allowed? I don't get it.
Well, that's part of the reason why we have a court plan, which is a park plan, and that's part of our Parks Director's position, is they do that analysis and determine if that's something that we want. When we look at these sorts of developments, we tag in every department and ask them what do they see as needs and requirements for them, which is part of the reason why that connection initially came up. That was a police and fire connection that we determined was a necessity in that area, which is initiated that conversation. So, while I appreciate your concern with the playground, we do have our Parks Director that took a look at this and determined that what they have suggested for this specific plat in this area is adequate.
Okay, is there any other technical questions for staff? Any other technical questions? All right, I'm seeing none, so this is going to have a public comment, and I'm going to open the public comment period. Does the applicant wish to speak, or is the applicant here and do they wish to speak? Okay, I'm not seeing them. So I'll open up to the public. Is there any member of the public that wishes to make a statement or a comment on this agenda item? Any member of the public that wishes to make a statement or comment on this agenda item? Okay, I'm seeing none. So I'm going to close the public comment period. The applicant is not here to make a closing statement, so Plan Commission, the action is upon you.
Motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as stated in the staff report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Ms. Prop.
I appreciate John Kiefer's concerns, and I think Plan Commission perhaps ought to have a joint workshop with the Parks Board to see what we can do to remedy that kind of situation.
Any other discussion?
Third.
Yeah.
Any other discussion on the motion? Mr. Pollack.
All right, I'm making a soapbox here for the first time. I understand the need for housing. I understand the need for the Clairville connection. But I don't understand why the city taxpayer should pay for it. I think the people that are most benefiting, AKA the people's lots that are right there, should be the ones that pay for it, especially when we're making people on Clairville pay for, to the street that's being redone. I'm also a little concerned, it's the first time I've heard it, is that city staff negotiated this, but under whose authority did the council approve them to negotiate this waiver? I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be critical, but why do we allow this type of negotiation before it even comes before any governing body, council or plan commission? And unless I asked the question today, this probably would have went through without anybody even questioning it. I just happen to remember from 2 months ago that he asked for this street to be put in for free. It almost seemed like this is being buried in here. So I'm making a stand, even though I'm sure the cost isn't that high. I know it's important, but it doesn't seem right to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion on the motion? Mr. Bone?
I'm gonna just remind Plan Commission that we're a land use body, we're not a budgeting body. We are not here to make decisions on financial aspects, we're here to make land use decisions. And I mean, as far as who should be paying for what, I've always found our directive to be largely agnostic in that regard, whether we like it or not. It's not something that's within our purview to decide, and while I certainly am receptive to that argument, I think, from a land use standpoint, we have to keep our comprehensive plan in mind, and our charge under the comprehensive plan is not to negotiate deals, not to not negotiate deals. It is largely an agnostic body of land use decisions only. So, thank you.
Any other discussion on the motion? Mr. Kiefer?
And my biggest concern with the extension of the road is are there different standards being held for this extension than, Clearview? We know all the issues we've had with Clearview. I can't remember the other development that I'm thinking of that was brought into the city where the landowners had to pay an extreme amount of money for for that to expand that road or bring it up to city standards, whatever. And so there just seemed like there's different standards being held to different areas, and I don't understand that, and I wish I could understand it. I think that's, is that land use issues? I don't know. I mean, is it financial issues? I'm just looking at the consistency here, and it doesn't seem like it's consistent in what we're doing here. So, and then the parkland thing is it's mind-boggling that we make Pickard Estates put in a park and others, and yes, we've upped the ante a little bit for the payment in lieu of, but I think this whole parkland thing it's been an issue since I've been on Plan Commission for over almost 10 years now, over 10 years, and we don't seem to do anything about it. And we don't have parks on the west side of Oshkosh, west of 41, or really west of Oakwood Road especially, and we have a ton of new homes going up, and I think something needs to be done about it before we go any further. So,
any other discussion on the motion? Ms. Davy?
I would just say that the Clearview Road issue really isn't relevant to us because that had something to do with Omro or the town of Algoma or something where we had a 10, 20, 50-year plan for annexation, and just because the people who were there didn't know about that or understand that has really nothing to do with us. I would also say, though, that I totally agree with Mr. Kiefer. The whole parks thing is really it's not given the credence I think it should be given. Oshkosh does not have enough parkland per capita, and especially in subdivisions like this, it shows just how short we're coming up. I worked at Traeger School for 15 years. I know what that park looks like. I know what the playground looks like. It's even a long haul for kids to get over there, and it's not theirs, it's the school's. Granted, that's the public's, so they should be able to play there, but it's not in the spirit of the land dedication for parks, I don't think. And something that you said before about this started like 30 years ago, I'm guessing we had a different parks director at that time. I know our current parks director's only been here about 15, so is there never any review process of what was decided at one point, if it's still adequate for what's current? So I just wanted to mention that, and I'm going to be quiet now.
Okay, Ms. Shireman.
I appreciate what Mr. Bowen is saying about what our job up here, our advisory role is. It's a good reminder. But with that, are we not also allowed to ask staff, because it feels like there's a consensus here that we want a review of what the stats are for parks. And for me, it's beyond this. It's like we come in, I mean, I got a lot of questions about like, why did we approve a park at Quarry Park when South Park is only 3 blocks away? And, I was able to talk my way, around it and talk facts because I just had that conversation. But it feels like we could maybe use a review on, and are we allowed to ask staff to bring the Parks Director back perhaps like for a workshop and re-educate us on that?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Do I have to make a motion or anything, or can we just agree that there's been a consensus?
I saw the note being written.
Thank you.
Councilmember Buelow.
Thank you. Just wanted to comment on the question that Mr. Pollack had. It is not in council's position to negotiate financial things like that. We give a high-level budget, guidelines, and strategic priorities, and we have a CEO and different departments that they follow those guidelines that we give them, but council even wouldn't get into who pays for this stretch of road unless it was extremely abnormal. We have a Chapter 64 type of government where we have a professional city manager who serves as our CEO of the city. So just to reference back to that.
Any other discussion on the motion? I'm going to mention that it's not often that I agree with Mr. Bowen on many things, but and I'll give him half of a soapbox on this one, but he is correct. There's been many times over my years here where I've had to bite my lip and look at the property for what it is versus what I think it will be, or even against a personal or political view of myself. Fortunately, there's been times I've been able to say no because there's a drive-through in the wrong place or something like that. But there have been many of times where I've had to look at some of these types of things and say, does it meet the standard for which we should be reviewing? And when the answer is yes, whether I'm for it or against it, I still would vote yes because it is what it is that we're supposed to be doing. And we have to realize that this isn't us. It also goes to a body above us that has to make sure that all the I's are crossed and the T's are dotted. So we have to...
You got it.
Right, I know, I got that.
Nailed it.
But I am also a little disappointed in the parks thing as well, and I do think that a workshop in the future would be really good. What I would have loved to have heard is, even though that the park is already there, that there still is an in lieu of fee associated with each development, because parks need maintenance, parks need expansion, and because this is not putting in a physical park, there still is a need for enhancing, maintaining, or whatever the parks that we have, or developing new parks somewhere else. That's what the fee goes for. So I was a little disappointed in not hearing that, but I do plan on supporting this. Any other discussion on this motion?
First, I apologize
Sure.
if I overstepped here.
No, there's no,
Ask the question.
there's absolutely no
Ask the
need for
questions.
apology
Thanks for
whatsoever.
getting me back in line.
Mr. Rucker.
Yeah, I would just like to support Mr. Pollack and his concerns, and I have a lot of the same concerns as well, too. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion on the motion? All right, I'm seeing none. Let's have a roll call vote, please.
Mr. Rucker.
Aye.
Ms. Davy.
Aye.
Mr. Bowen.
Aye.
Ms. Shireman.
Aye.
Ms. Prop.
Aye.
Mr. Pollack.
No.
Councilmember Buelow.
Aye.
Vice Chair Kiefer.
No.
Chairman Perry.
Aye.
Motion carried 7-2.
Can I interject real quick?
Yes, you may.
Part of what my job and why we have the council liaisons is now when this goes to council, I can relay to them what your guys' concerns are if they don't go in and read all the minutes and everything. But that's the whole step of this.
Thank you.
And they do know for a fact it is passed on. All right, other business. Is there any other business that needs to come before our commission? Did you want to say something?
I just want to remind everyone that starting next year, we'll be in the council chambers. And so we will guide everybody at the first meeting, ask any questions you may have, but we'll be there to guide everyone along the way, because I believe there's only one last year, was it, or this year that we had in the council?
One last year.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
So we'll be prepared to help guide everybody as we transition to the council chambers from here on out. So this is our last meeting in this room. And I also want to thank everybody for a productive and super welcoming year as I came in. And we appreciate everyone's input. And as always, you can reach out to us at any time if you have questions about any of the items. It also helps us if you have questions about items to have extra staff here. If you have those questions that you want to ask even at the meeting, we can be better prepared to serve you and provide you the information you're looking for. So thank you.
On that subject, like, council and staff have a general rule of don't surprise anybody on Tuesday. Because it doesn't do anybody any good if I get Sarah up there, I'm like, hey, how much, and not chastising anybody here, but like, anything you can do to like, because we're all one team. And so we never want it to feel like it's us trying to question them or something that they wouldn't have prepared.
Alrighty.
Except from December 16th meeting?
Nope.
Next meeting is January.
See you next. So, last item on the agenda is adjournment.
So moved.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion on the motion? All right, we can have a voice vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.